So today we're here today once again to discuss with one of my online students and also some of the Unilag students about their Chinese language journey and how far you have been learning your Chinese and all that. So we are here today. For a long time we have not actually been coming live because work too much. The PhD work is not that easy, and sometimes when we are free, we're just trying to use the time to come up and see what we can do. Okay, so that is it. So if you're here, if you can hear me, if you're just joining, you can just say where you are joining from. Okay, guys. So so today we are here once again. Do you guys remember the song? Where yeah, I heard some people that have been showing me like they have actually been following the that following the videos we make on HSK1 classes. Some people are actually be following the classes, and I'm really so happy about that. And so yeah, some people have actually be following the online classes, and they're really doing well with the online. I never know, like because when I were making the video, yeah, I have so much fun anyway when we're making the videos, and now some people are telling me like the online class is really helping them, and I'm so happy about that. So if you are still the one still planning to start learning Chinese and you're still looking for like the encouragement or who will encourage you to learn and all that, I think you have reached a like you don't need encouragement anymore. You know, number one is that China is second to the largest population of the world. So Chinese language after English, Chinese language is spoken by about 20%, let's say 20% of the people in the whole world. So if they have the opportunity to learn the language, so why can't you, right? So if you have the opportunity to learn it, then what are you waiting for? Just go for it, go for it. And I have never seen anybody that learned Chinese language and this person is speaking Chinese and this person is looking for work. Like they always have work waiting for them, you know? Yeah. So if you have the opportunity to learn it and also don't forget there are actually many people who also want to learn Chinese, but because of the environment where they are or like they are not able, they don't have the opportunity to learn the language. So if you have the opportunity to learn it, so why won't you? Do you guys understand what I mean? Why can't you? So that is it. So what we are saying is, what we're trying to say is, since you have the opportunity, don't make sure you use the opportunities very well to grab it. Even most of us, when we started learning Chinese, we also don't know anything. We don't know much about it. We just see this opportunity, and we are lucky that you know we key into the opportunity and start learning. And today, it has taken us so far, what we never planned for before. So I will always encourage people, apart from Chinese language, you can actually learn every other foreign language you think that is actually important. Like, or maybe that you come across, we are not talking about, and even apart from languages, if you see any skills that is available for you at the moment, at the like, everybody depends on the environment where you are. And if you see an opportunity that is you feel that this opportunity you might not even know if you can use it or if it might not it might have anything to do with you at the moment. But what we're trying to say is, as far as you see opportunity and you think you can grab that opportunity at that moment, go for it. Seriously, go for it. Don't wait for a pastor to preach for you before you go for it. Some of us, if we tell you how we started learning Chinese, we don't even know it will take us anywhere. Do you understand? We're just learning it for fun, pure fun. Like we didn't think much on that. We just start learning. And today, most of my those that I started with, some of them already have their PhD in Chinese language. Do you understand? And some are still, the Chinese language, the one they finish learning, they have been putting food in their table, they have been working with it. Some of them have entered into businesses that are making millions. Do you understand? Then when we started learning, nobody tell us anything. We're just learning it for fun, and we'll still be doing we are still studying what we think that will help us in the future. But and at the same time, we are like, for example, we have a plan A, B, C. Maybe the one we are studying in school then is our plan A, that everybody, if you when I finish, I don't know, I will use my CV to get a better work. Everybody struggling to get first class, second class upper, and all that, trying for your GP and all that. Then after all those stress in our department, we will just go to Confucius Institute to go and have fun. Sing Chinese song together with, Jeshe Igore, Fonye Go, Yu Yezo, Yogoble, Yogoto, Haijida Jen Shi Shamba, Jen I Go, Tai Hui Don, Hui Hui Shou, 这样梦，真有你在心中. We are just having fun. We never know where the Chinese will take us at all. I'm telling you the truth. But today, Chinese are. I know one of my friend then. We were in the same department, business administration, the same level. We will normally go to those. Some of it are in unison. Though if yes, I don't know if the female hostel, if it's the same place where it is now, if it's the same place where it was then till now. The female hostel is close to the management. So every night, we normally go to the management to study, because management always have lights and all that, TDB and all that. So I have a friend, then we are all in the same hostel. Don't Not the same building, but we are all in the school hostel. And yeah, so we normally read our departmental course together and all that. And we studied Chinese together too. So then, yeah, I for this Chinese language, I know I drag her, like trying to, because it's just that my friend, she's so smart. Like she's that type that as soon as she's in class and the lecture is going on, as far as she's there, everything is already entered. Okay, she's not that type like us that when you have to study again and again and again, to be able to understand. She's that type that grab it first. So she's very smart. So after all the stress on the departments, from the management, watch to the Chinese, we're just having fun with the Chinese. We never know that. And that, my friend, till when we enter China 2014 till today, she have been staying in China. Yes, she have staying in China. She have to bring her husband from Nigeria come to China, and they're here living their life, have their kids and all that. Which we never plan. We never planned that. We never know all this will happen. Then, like it will be like this. But because we saw opportunity, thank God we listened to our inner mind. We grab it. We started learning, and this is how far it have taken us. If that doesn't mean those that didn't learn Chinese, they're not doing well. Of course, they're also doing well in their different profession or any other thing, that they're also doing well. Some of them also outside country, every other country. But the most important thing is, at least where we are happy about it. Do you get, like, the level where we are now? We are happy that we studied the Chinese. We are happy where the Chinese have taken us and all that, and we're enjoying it. So what am I trying to say is, I'm here to encourage anybody that have one or two things they are trying to, skills they are trying to learn. Let it be Chinese language, let it be every other foreign language, let it be even your departmental course or profession and all that. It wasn't easy for us. Don't forget, there's nothing easy, nothing comes easy. Live with Chinese, they say in Chinese, one show, kaito now, that is, everything is very hard to do from the beginning. Nothing is easy. Nothing is, don't take it, nothing is easy. Even the Chinese know that. Nothing is easy, okay? So what we're saying is, continue to jail. Continue to jail. Yes. continue to jail. Don't let nothing discourage you. Everything is everything wasn't that easy for anyone, okay? So as far as you see the opportunity, grab it and continue. Just continue with it. So yeah, for my students who are studying Chinese language and all that, we are also here for you. We're here to encourage you. Like, we know it's not that easy, right? We know what you're passing through, but we're here to just tell you, Jiayo. You know, in Chinese, do you know what is Jiayo? Jiayo. Jiayo, what is the meaning of Jiayo? Jia is to add, while yo is oil. So Jia, add oil. That is, well done. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Like, when people are playing football, you went to share them up. You just like a sharing up something, right? Jayo, jayo, jayo. Add oil. Add oil. There's jayo. That is right. So when someone's trying to share you up, like, hold on, hold it up, hold it up, go, hold on. Well done. Is there any other word? Which other word do you guys? How can you explain jayo, guys? How else can you explain jayo? Yes, how else can you explain jayo? Yeah, so that is it. So guys, make sure that just keep it up. So guys, where are you joining from? Please, if you are just joining, can you tell us where you're joining from? I am joining from China. Where are you joining from? Guys, where are you joining from? Are you learning Chinese? Are you interested in learning Chinese? Do you have any questions studying Chinese? We're here to answer the question. Are you still looking for, are you looking, asking the reason why you must learn Chinese? You can ask. Are you planning to come to China to study? If you need advice, we're here for you. Please, can you tell us where you're joining from? And don't forget, can you give us thumbs up? Just like the video, okay? Like the video as you're just joining. So as we're saying, like, Chinese language, I have known many of my students that the Chinese language have helped a lot. Like, it has, but like when they finish, it's not, they're still studying and they're studying and working at the same time. You know, this Chinese language, there's one funny thing about it is that when you're studying it, there is a stage that you will reach. As soon as you've already reached that, like the stage of you have that courage to start speaking, then you already, you can, you don't, yeah, some people, like, if you have that courage to start speaking, you can even start going to the some of the Chinese company, maybe you have to start small, right? There are some of them, even after you finish with K3, they even start become a translator, start working. If you do, sometimes it's not advised, because sometimes when they go to the factory or the company, because their Chinese language is like, the level is not that high, the company will always price them down, right? Sometimes it's not advised, because they will make it like, because of them, the person that's the Chinese level is now high. When the person now go to the company to work, they will be saying, is it not the same translator that is collecting this amount? Why would you saying your price is this? You get? But that is nonsense, because everybody have their own level. You shouldn't use, because another person is collecting this amount, you now use it to amount for any other person. When I work as a translator, the place where I was working, Like the fact the company, because they are building like the people where I was working with, they have a friend too that also have a translator. So my boss, the other guys, the other Chinese always ask my boys, why will you be paying her that so much money? Because I have the people that I work with, because they know me, they know me personally. So even before I even agreed to come there, I was like, I don't want to go far to that, because then I was in Lagos. The work is at another state. Like I don't want to go there. Let me give you guys another person. They say no, they don't want another person. They want me. Like, or like they tell me, okay, in the contract, I can write any amount I want. You get, so don't forget. So sometimes let's not diverse so much. So learning Chinese is adding to what you already have in you, because it's not just being after I finish learning Chinese to be a translator. There is something you have already been before, right? Or apart from, maybe because then we know we are studying, I study business admin. Yeah, I need to know how to manage, and all that. Apart from administrator and in different, and also your personality, the kind of person you are. Some of us is that the small money they will give you can't even handle it. They will give you 100,000 to you use it, and you can't even give account of it. So how will you work in a big company where they will give you a lot of money to handle, right? Because because it's not that you have never seen money before. So all this, even in, so then when I was, they have to tell me, okay, sign a contract, write any amount you think is okay for you. As far as you come and work with us, we are good with that. And that is how I started working. Like I have a sign a contract for 1 year and all that. And when I went there, so the other people, the other company Chinese always ask my boss, because I tell my boss during the contract that my salary is only between me and you. Even other Chinese, no, don't discuss my salary with anybody, because some people will start using it to, in the place where you're working, there is a drivers, there is cook, chef, people, there is a nanny, the little money they're paying them. If they not know how much you're collecting, you are putting your life in risk. So I don't make that mistake. I always, whenever I work, like with the boss, I always say, see, my salary is secret between me and you. Don't discuss with any other person. So I don't know how that the other boss have to know about the what I was correcting. And he was like, I can use this money you're paying one person. I can use it to bring 3 different or 4 different translators, young girls. So why will you pay it only to the one person? My boss tell him no problem. Because yeah, some of the Chinese, yeah, they like, some of them like woman. It's pure, it's normal. So my boss will always say, no problem, that whenever after work, for the work, I still prefer to work with Chidiogo viewing. But if after work we want to go to club and all, don't worry, can bring your girls, let's go. But for work, I prefer working with her. Yeah. So because the person already know, like, there are different kind of, when you're in the office, when you're working, and when you're having fun. It's a two different things. There are some people, yeah, that maybe if I want to go out to play and all, of course I would prefer to go out with those ones. But if it's for work, when work call, please, I don't want to work with this, because you know that the person will distract you when you're at work and all that. So don't forget. So what we are trying to say is, even if as you're learning Chinese, even if how good your Chinese is, also your personality is matters a lot. You have to be the one type that uh have a good reputation. Have a good reputation. Don't just um become every other person. There is that thing that when they see you or people that work with you, they know, no. When they say, hey, something is missing here, when they say this person for this one, no, she can never do that. So you have to also have your personality. It's not this time we are talking, it's not even only for the Chinese and all that. It's not about only those that speak Chinese, even if every other foreign language. And even like you need to learn we need to learn how to be contented with what we have. Yeah, we have already, sometimes at Unilag then, I could remember one time one of my colleague, is also a Chinese teacher from the other confusion. He was asking me, like, they were looking for a particular person, and I was like, whether the person took some money from the people that she's she's working with another way and all that. Yeah, sometimes I know we know sometimes some boss are so stingy, maybe they don't pay you. Some of them are so wicked, but that doesn't make you to take what that doesn't belong to you, right? Yes. So we also learn how to, even when you have that, even when you have the power to steal, when you have the power to take like if you take it, you know how to cover it up, nobody will know. Is that is when that is when the real you will come out. You know, some people that they try to be good when they have not been exposed. You know, they're a good person when they are not exposed. But when you have exposed, like when you're exposed to many, when you see when they keep you in the midst of money, only you and the money is in your hand to manage. That is when the real you will come out. That spirit is like, hey, if you take this one now, oh God. So we learn. So so most of the students that pass through me, even apart from teaching, there are also some students that also close to me. They know that I always trying to encourage them and also teach them and advise them that it's not just only about learning Chinese language. It's not only about just learning it. You need to also be a human. You need to learn. You need to have a personality. Yeah, and that thing will go a long way. Even most of the contracts I have are when I become a translator, like because when I after doing my masters in China, I like because when you're doing masters, you have this 6 months you need to go and do what they call it IT. So I went back to Nigeria. There's 6 months, and I did 3 months. I worked 3 months in Abuja and 3 months in Lagos. Then, and when I was the 3 months I stay in Abuja. Then it's not that big. I think the company I work with, I say Fengzong, there is a very good woman. Yeah, she has a baby then, and that was my first work as a translator when I finished learning Chinese. And you really go, really like, we really, how will I say it? We really go like it was a good experience. It was, but I planned to stay there 3 months. Even when I was going, she was begging me not to go and all that. And maybe she was thinking that she didn't treat me well. That's why I wanted to leave. But within me, I already planned that I have to stay 3 months in Abuja, then 3 months in Lagos, because my families are in Lagos. So that I can, as I'm working in Lagos, I can also stay with them before I travel back to China. So then, and most of the contact that first 3 months I work in Abuja, most of the contacts I got there, like that's what helped me when after graduating from China, went back to Nigeria and worked. Like most of the work, even the one I just finished talking about that they say I should, during the contract, I should put any amount that I feel is okay for my salary, then sign the contract. Those contacts is from that my first place where I was working. I got all those contacts. Yes. Because then I was working there as the manager and the translator manager and the company the company. What did they do? They do toner, like they do massage. The Chinese boss, she cut hair, but for Chinese people, cutting hair is not, it's not only the how will I say, then maybe just to cut hair, then I don't know whether not 20,000, but it's only for the Chinese, it doesn't cut for Nigerian, only for Chinese. Then for the massaging, I think whether 1 hour is it 100,000, I can't even remember. That is a really good, I can't remember, but they have different one. If it's your foot, to massage your foot is whether 30 minutes or 1 hour, how much this one or that one, and the different distance. So my own work there is to I always sitting on the front desk. The way someone coming, because I speak Chinese, and I welcome the Chinese and let them sit. When it's time for money, I'm the one that collecting money and writing, what do they call it? Chat with them. Someone maybe when the boss is not around, chat with them, keep them on before the boss will come and all that. So that is where I was, so because all those Chinese bosses in Abuja then, Just like here, just like now that I'm in China. For the guys in Nigeria, of course, it's hard to see who will cut your hair, right? So assuming there is anybody that's cutting hair, of course, we see most of the African guys, they always go there to cut their hair. So it's the same way there. So I think, I don't know in Abuja then if she's only one that is cutting hair, but they have a lot of them. And sometimes when they are coming, they will not know the direction. So when they are calling the boss on the phone, because probably she's always busy, whether if she's not cutting hair, she's massaging, doing massage, doing giving them massage. So I'm the one that always use her phone to go and pick them, give them whether I give them direction, talking with them on phone, or I'll go and pick the Chinese, different kind of big men coming there then. So and then people that speak Chinese in Nigeria then are so few. Please, if I thank you so much for joining. Please, can you tell us where you're joining from and give us a thumbs up? Can you like the video, okay? So then when I'll go and pick them and all that. So there's some of the Chinese, the Chinese guys that come, the Chinese people call me that like those big like Chinese bosses. Like it's from there I met this CCCC director. Yes, I don't even know who they are anyway. But when they come, yes, as I was saying, then it's hard to see a Nigerian speaking Chinese. So when they come in and see me speak Chinese, like it was so like, so there is Nigerian that really speak Chinese. So they were so always so eager to speak with me, snap picture with me, and all that, and it will make them to be so. Apart from working, they're always helping my boss to make the place so lively and all that. So sometimes some of them even want to take me to go to their to go and work with them and all that. But I'm not that kind of person. Some of us, if it's someone that all your head is money, 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 you don't want to take care. So when someone give you maybe a higher salary, you will leave from there, and mind is not even about the money. My mind then, because that was my first work as a translator. So all my mind, what I wanted to do is like I want to have the working experience. I want to see like how is it to work as a translator and all that. And I'm not just trying. Sometimes my boss will give me some documents to translate to, because then she's a woman that just went to Nigeria trying to do many things at a time. Yeah. So then the director of the CCCC, when he came in to also cut his hair, that was cutting his hair. We are now talking, speaking. I was speaking with him, speaking Chinese and other. So he asked me if I can come to their office at that Abuja to be teaching their engineers uh, English, to the common in like the day how they can daily English, so that they can able to speak with Nigerians, other Nigerians that are working with them and all that. You're like, how much should I collect and all that? Yeah, I know if it's some of us that like too much money, hey, you start calling prices, and the worst is that you might even call the money, they will still not be able to pay you after that. So then I don't even know like how I got I how I like some of the things I do then, or sometimes how I answer questions. I don't even know how the thing come out. Like how hello, Melissa. Thank you. Where are you joining from? Like I don't know how I get the inspiration and all that, but like maybe it's God. So when he asked me like how much can I correct, like to come and be like how many people this is, and I told him like say that I don't want to collect money. That I just want to, because this is my first work. I just want to make friends. I want to make friends. So that's no problem. You don't need to pay me. What I need is the day you want me to come and teach. Thank you, dear Marisa. Thank you. The day you want me to come and teach, send your driver to come and pick me here. Then after teaching, the driver will drop me back. Then at the end, you can give me like a pocket money, any amount you want to give me. It's okay. That I'm just interested in making friends, not not collecting money. Yeah. So and that's what like that made me like to make me to have a very good relationship with them till today. And most of the big contracts I have then after then I was in IT. So after I went back to China. Nice to meet you. I'm watching from Japan. Wow. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Office sent. I mean, Marisa, I'm from Turkish. Okay. Marisa, thanks for joining. Office, thanks for joining. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. And from there, like, but it's not that I don't need that money then. It's not that I don't need it, but it's not the most important for me that at that moment. Yeah, it's not the most important for me for that because I know that I need more contact that when I go back to China, come back. I don't even think much. Only that my mind is there. I just want to make more friends. Like I need to have contacts of like different Chinese company, what they are doing and all that, so that I don't even know what I was thinking there, but I just said I need to friends. I need to make friends and all that. That's all. Yeah, I'm from Nigeria, but currently I'm in China, joining from China. So that's really maybe that really go a long way with the guy, the director. And I told me, okay, no problem. Just like that. So even my boss, the woman I was working with then, she was she was she didn't really like it because she was scared that they would take me away. Like it's not even that they will not because this life, this world is hard to see a good person. And when you get one, you will not really want like you will not want it, especially in the place of business. When you see work with someone that don't take your money, that respects you and all that, like when you meet a good person, it's very hard for you to let the person go. You get because and the woman she has a baby like whether 2 months, no 2 years or 3 years. What's her name? His name again? Shall you Abby? Can't even remember. Maybe the boy is now big now. Shall you? And yeah, and just from there, so I think during the weekends, I don't work on Sunday then. But we live there, we live together with the Chinese woman. Okay, so what did you mean, Melissa? What do you mean 5 people? What do you mean by 5 people? What do you mean? Okay, so then and that is how they on Sunday they came. The man sent the driver. He came and picked me, and I went to their house. That's how I now meet all of them, both the young, the old engineers. They will now start learning English. Just I don't the classes maybe only 1 or 2 times I even teach them. It's not even that much, but that friendship really helped me a lot. Helped me a lot till today. Helped me a lot. So what are we trying to say? Sometimes everything is not about money. Yes, everything is not about money. Everything is not about money. Yeah, when I now finished after 3 months there, I went to Lagos. I also worked in Lagos for 3 months. Then went back to China. Then after I finished here, refined my project. I went back to Nigeria. Okay, goodbye, Marisa. Goodbye. Thanks for joining. I went back to Nigeria. The one I went back, I didn't call them direct because yes, I didn't say that. Then when I was uh then when I went back to the IT, I also went to Confucius as a Unilag, and the director, you know, she so much loved me then, and she's like she didn't want me to come there and start start teaching Chinese and all that to be a teacher. But then, oh boy, the money they're paying there is so you are bored. Oh, so what do you want me to do? Do you want should I sing a Chinese song for you? Should I teach you Chinese song or you want to listen for me to sing? Which one? What do you want me to do for you that will not be boring for you? So I tell the director, please wait, let me go and make money small. Because the money they were paying for the teachers then was too small. So I like, wait, let me go and work first, make some money, then come back. Yeah. So So that is it. So when after my when I got this, I went back to Nigeria, and the work, the first work I got too is also recommendation from my teacher then in university. So as I was here, even yeah, that time when I was doing IT, sometimes I still get some contrast from the directors, for the Chinese director, like they then Chinese people are coming, most of them are going, is it going or coming? Which one again? Going, because I'm not in Nigeria now. So some of them are just going in Nigeria then. So and they need to rent a house and all that, renting a building. So sometimes because they always, when they don't have anybody, whenever they enter Nigeria, they can, the safest place they can go is that they will go to, are you a Muslim? No, no, I'm a Christian. So they will go to Confucius. So then I think there was a man then that wants to rent a house. So maybe he doesn't know how to do it. He has a translator anyway. He has a translator. But I think he asked the director. So the Chinese director have to give him my contact, say that this person is a good girl, he's a good person, he will help you out. And then so the same thing, the person called me again, like, I need you to come and help me. I need to talk with my lawyer. I need to rent a house in Lagos and all that. So how will you help me? How much will you charge? Blah blah blah. The same thing I told him. Don't worry, I'm not charging. Like I don't want to charge you. Only what I need is send your driver to come and pick me, because I love my comfort. I love my comfort. Anything that is uncomfortable for me, no, no, no. I love my comfort, whether in Nigeria or anywhere. So just send your driver to come and pick me wherever I am, even if I'm staying inside the Kayana or this thing. Inside, this okoko cage. Even if I'm living in the cage, send your driver there to come and pick me. Then when I finish, your driver will drop me back. Then he can give me any shall like can give me pocket money. Yeah. Like any amount you give me, I'm okay with it. But just my comfort. Come and pick me after I finish, drop me back. That's all. So and that is how I went to help the man pick, meet with the Nigerian lawyer that the person in charge of the house, help them to rent the house, sign all the documents and all that. And and that is it. The man sent the driver to drop me and give me pocket money and all that. So just like that, I also established that friendship with that person there too. So when he now promised me that because then that was still when I was in the IT in in Lagos. Then I was already finished 3 months in Abuja. Now the remaining 3 months in Lagos. So, but I don't work on weekends, Saturday, Sunday. So my work was Monday to Friday. So that renting of the house was during the weekend. So after we finish doing that, that is how I also have that contact. So when I finished, went back to Nigeria. So the first few months in Nigeria, I just finished. As soon as I finished, went back in Nigeria. Just went to Nigeria, stayed like a week because they already have a work waiting for me. I just needed to rest more. Then I'll start work. So just rest for like a week. See my family. The cousins, the niece, blah blah blah. Then that after that, I just went to work. And me too. When I working as a translator, I also have my requirements. The kind of the room I will stay. I need this master room, the restroom inside. As somebody that just finished masters in China now, don't forget I love my comfort. Yes, I love it. So that is it. And then yeah, it was a good one because that person that man I helped, so the Chinese boss I helped to rent a house in Lagos. So as I was still in China when he was even chatting me that I must come and work with them or blah blah. So all this, why am I saying all these stories is like sometimes maybe when you start working and all that, everything is not about money. Yes, there are some places, maybe the big company and all that, maybe you want to enter there first. There are some, maybe you needed a bigger something later, but not that moment. But it can start slow. You get it can you must not maybe the first time you want to work as a translator, you tell them my salary is you're now looking at somebody that have already worked for 5 years that have is moving from one stage to another. Maybe the person's salary is now high. And you that starting from the beginning, don't have experience, you want your salary to be the same with the person. Doesn't make sense. If you're lucky to get a place that they will pay you higher, that is of course is good. But also don't forget every companies are not the same. But the fact that this company is paying this high doesn't mean the other company will pay the same. Every company's this investments are not the same. The monies are not the same. But most importantly, your personality matters a lot. Your personality says a lot about you. So even yeah, also that this personality and also sometimes how you speak. Yeah, I do remember sometimes my students or yeah, when I'm teaching, I always tell students, see, there are just some of this Chinese word that when you're watching movies or when you're watching on YouTube, you will see people speaking like that. You will thinking it's a polite way to it's not everything that you learn online. That's why sometimes when we'll be teaching in class, then I use Unilag. Some student will tell you Laoshi, but I saw this on Playco, I saw this one on dictionary. Is it not like this to say? I was telling you, the teacher is here to direct you. You're using Playco. Then you go, you can continue with your Playco and you can continue with your dictionary. So why are we here? Do you get? There are certain things. It's not. Even sometimes when you see it on YouTube, someone will say, okay, one of the person she's following on YouTube is a Chinese person. This is how they speak. The person is making content. The person on YouTube, except maybe somebody that's a professional teacher, the person on YouTube is making content. It can, of course, he's a Chinese, doesn't mean he's the best way to teach you Chinese. Teaching has its own, when you learn like that, sometimes you speak, you don't even know your word is so abusive, but you will not know. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, the student I also tell them because sometimes when we are in class in uni like them, there are certain words we will say, yeah, I can teach you this, but when you're talking with you, don't use that word and talk to me. Because it's impolite, it's not polite. Yeah. So learning Chinese or any foreign language have a lot to, many things that it involves with. There are many things, not just many things involved because and sometimes people they won't know that what they're saying is not polite, and they will be happy that they're speaking Chinese without knowing that it's so disrespectful with how they are speaking. And sometimes your Chinese teacher might not even tell you because the person will feel or maybe later you will know. It's only your person. Maybe for example, if you have a Nigerian, for example in Nigeria, have a Nigerian teacher, just like then I normally tell some students well maybe they'll be talking with my Chinese colleague when they will come in, they're even talking with a loud voice in the I say, how will you be shouting when you're speaking with your teacher? Does it make sense? And the Chinese teacher might not even tell you anything because because of the cultural differences, the person won't know the one that he or she would do. It will be too much. They get so. But for me, for me, I understand that if I didn't tell you, who else? Remember there one guy always saying, "Come on, come on." It's like, "Come on." When he will come and meet the teacher in the office, he come into our office and like, "Come on." I said, "What's that? Don't gamma, I can use gamma like when I'm talking to my colleagues, but I can't go and meet my direct my supervisor now say Laoshini gamma. What? The person will even look, are you okay? How will you talk to there are some gamma, yeah, Chinese locals they use it, but in movies and all that, even when someone say look at the expression, the gamma, I can tell with my Chinese colleague, yeah, gamma. But I cannot go to director's office in a gamma. Even the gamma say, oh, too. There is when you will say it, there is also a kind of how it will be polite to say. Maybe when you are joking, it's a gamma. Yeah, this one. This one is a kind of the gamma. But the gamma, gamma, the gamma. Oh, no, 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 no. But all this, if you don't know, you don't know. Sometimes when you were even speaking, you might not even know the effect of what you're saying. Do you get? And also your tones when you're speaking. Your tones when you're speaking with someone. There is how maybe your tone would be, might be offensive, but the Chinese will never tell you. But it now depends on how they like your relationship with them. Would they still want to relate with you? You get, if it's someone that doesn't, okay, no problem, they're no problem. But if there are some people that have principle for them, they might not want to associate with you because they feel your words are so abusive. Wish you don't, if you are so innocent, you don't even know. You get, so that is it. Guys, where are you joining from? Nicola ma what Nicola? Ni happy ma what happy? What is this one? Okay, that is it. So, guys, if you have any question, you can ask. If you have any question, you can ask. You can ask your question now. Maybe this video will make it like 1 hour and we'll go. It's already midnight here. It's midnight. It's midnight here. So, guys, whatever you're doing, your personality matters a lot. Your personality matters a lot. Even even now here in China now, like there are certain things I would do. I always want to stay at the back of my Chinese friends, like especially my classmates. I could remember there was a time I wanted to buy something for our teacher. I don't even know like what to buy because they say anything is okay, right? Even I even have to go and consult a friend, Shreji, consult and after buying. When my classmates say, "What did you buy?" Now show his say he now one of the things I buy, he was now laughing. Say, "Why did I buy it?" But like, but you just say everything is okay, right? And now, and even now, even a Chinese person advised me to do it. And after the I say, you shouldn't have buy this one. Next time, don't buy it. But you didn't tell me, right? Even me, I was thinking that, oh my god. So like sometimes it's so crazy, Sometimes sometimes it's so like it's so crazy. So we learn every day. We continue learning. Nothing is like we continue learning. And don't forget, sometimes you can learn from many people. Even sometimes maybe because you're a translator, you'll now be looking down on maybe the nanny you're working with or even the drivers, and all that. No, you don't even know. Maybe one day when you're in a difficult situation or maybe something happened, maybe that driver that will save your life. So when you're working, or sometimes maybe when you're working in a factory, you are the manager and the translator, or you're working in a Chinese company, you're the manager and the translator. Every other person is nothing. Not like nothing. Maybe because your salary is the highest, you will now be feeling you're putting your life at risk. And make sure don't always expose what you're earning, especially from the people that you know that maybe your salary is 10 times higher than them or even 20 times. Don't do that. Almost all the places I have worked as a translator then, especially the security, then we normally use the police, other police on Mako. Which one? What's the the soldiers. You know, imagine you're collecting what you're collecting is almost 20 times than what they're paying the soldier. And you want to be discussing your salary. Are you playing with your life? A lot of you are sleeping in the same are you playing with your life? No, it's not everybody that will do something, but sometimes somebody will not want to do something, but it's when you're accumulating it. Maybe number one, the first thing, okay, you guys used to be good. Okay, the first person now know you're collecting something so higher than him. Then no problem, no. Maybe in the future, maybe one day you guys might have one misunderstanding, and all those things that have been packing me have accumulated, will come out. Yeah. So we need to wisen up. We need to wisen up. It's not everything that it's not everything that you maybe some people when they were even saying it's not even because they just want to boast. They just want people to know, hey, you know how much I correct, you know how much they pay me. This, do you know who I am? Who are you? Who are you? How those ones is is narrowing. Even then, I think then when I work as a translator, I even start teaching because then I really love teaching. And at the end, when I finished making my money, I went back to because I tell my Chinese director then the year end that I will surely come back. But let me make some money at least, you know, so that and also have some experience. When they said when you finish the Chinese you learn the Chinese you learn in the classroom is different at the workplace. So I need to have experience, work as a translator and all that, so that when I go back to teaching, I'm able to, when I'm encouraging students and all that, or know what I'm able to do it well. So when I finish working, not when I finish, when I feel that okay, I'm good to go. So when I went back to Victoria Lashowe confirmed that when I went back to Confucius, then I met the director, and I told them I'm back. I'm here now to start. She's like, she called Victoria Lashowe. She said, "Come, is she serious? If she's serious, if she's serious, let's give her class now, no, no, before she will run away again." You know. I don't even know how did she even know about my personality. I think she just saw my CV. She just fell in love with me, with my CV, with my personality. It's a woman and not a man. People should not think that way. When you and Jan, she used to be my mommy. Yeah, so there was a day we were discussing. She's like, "Well, like, why did you like me so much?" She said she doesn't even know. Maybe you're in friend that she don't know. You know, there are some people when they see you, they just you know. And this time I came back to China, she really helped me a lot because then when I was in Nigeria, actually, then even I think the first time after meeting her the first time, and when I went back, I'm the one that know how to son liu. Yeah, I love giving gifts. It has been part of me. So then I don't even know. I could remember then. I think there is this. When I wanted to go back to China, I bought this there's this dry fish that is very this how do they do it? I think then my brother used to what do they how do they say it? Is it fishing? So that's fish that they dry it. That when you're not cooking, we use it. You see, it's very sweet. So when I bought the one I was using, so I have to get some and send my younger sister to. I think I bought this fish. I can't remember which other thing. So I had to go and send it to the Chinese director. Then the woman let her use. I don't even know whether she used it or not. You know, because I feel it's something good and all that. But I don't think it's because of because she just saw the CV and she just said the retailer, she please bring the girl, let her come. And so your personality matters a lot. Your personality, your personality, and all the places I have worked, I'm always the one managing money. I have been managing money. God have known the kind of person I am. So everything we do in this life, I think the universe works with you, even your personality, universe, the environment, everything work out with is work. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it does. God is always aware of every stage of your life. So don't even sometimes that's why sometimes when you're doing something, you don't know the reason why you're doing it at that moment. But just do it. Because don't forget, I'm that one that believe that everybody, we are God in human form. I'm a God in human form. Because everything that happened on this world, God cannot come down from heaven. Even when you don't believe in God, it's okay. But you know what is good and right. I'm not talking about Christianity here. We're just like, you know what is good and you know what is right. We are God in human form. So that's that spirit of God is in us. So sometimes when you come across, even sometimes when maybe you are in this space, you feel this space is not safe. It's your inner spirit that is that spirit of God in you is telling you, and you just move there. You know, sometimes that's why we say when most of us then that started learning is sometimes some of my students now why they find it so difficult to learn Chinese now, why the Chinese feel so difficult for them, is because they just want to, they have seen people that are speaking Chinese and they're making a lot of money, right? So they have that, they just want to make money. So that yearly, that stress is already there in them. So all their mind is, as soon as you're teaching, hey, right, the person will be thinking, how will I grab this thing? And when will I become translator? All those things, what is going on their mind. So it's hard for them, it's hard for sometimes is the ambition of the how should you put it, is too they're giving themselves too much stress. So it's hard for the language to enter. Then when we're learning, we don't even know what to do with. We're just learning for fun. It's good to have a motive. That yeah. It's not that it's not good to. It's good that they have something motivating you to do this. It's good, but at the same time, you know, uh, everybody are not the same. Like there are some people that learn Chinese within 1 year. They're already speaking. There are some people that might need 2 years before they can speak. Even me, when I was learning, I'm that type I've said it, I've always been saying that people don't believe. I used to be very shy. I'm very, very shy person. Yes. And even when we are living, it's even was so difficult for me to speak. It's not like I cannot speak it, but because I'm shy, and I always feel maybe when I speak, I will make mistake. People will laugh at me, and then in our Chinese class, and we have these engineering guys. Engineering student normally that used to be very smart and sharp. I don't know if that told me, to being smart and to be clever. I think it's two different things. To be smart and told me and smart to do the same. Like they used to be, they used to, they're those ones that are too smart. So even if they don't know, they know the way they can, make it to be fun. Maybe the best word to use is that they engineering students are more Chiron, that are more of extrovert engineering students. So in the class, they are the always ones so like making the class lively and not answer all the questions and all that. Then I could remember one of I don't remember, I've forgotten this teacher. It's a pity that I don't even have her contact again. Maybe I can't even remember her. My wishes have never changed. But some of them, they used to change their wishes. I can't remember her name again. Then one of the classes she asked me, because she after the classes she normally see me chat, and because then when I started learning Chinese, when I become too serious about the Chinese, all the Chinese teachers are my friends. Because I stay in school hostel, and where they're staying is also closer to where I'm staying. So sometimes I do go to their place, and when we become friends, they also come to my hostel. So when in the class, I don't talk, but when the student go, everybody go, you see me, I will be talking. So one day after the class asked me, why you don't speak in class? Why are you always quiet? And I told her, I'm scared that I might make mistake, and also I'm scared that maybe the people in class already know a lot because they have been speaking, 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 and feel that they are far, far beyond better than me. And she told me, all the people in class they are speaking rubbish. That if I didn't speak the rubbish, how would she correct me? How will I not say the right one? So that I should not be scared, that I should just talk. That them too that also, if you didn't speak out, how would the teacher know where you're having issues to help you out and all that? I just started. I'm not like, oh, she said that speaking that they was also speaking rubbish. But as a teacher, I need to encourage them. Is from when they speak the rubbish, from there they'll get it better, right? So just that word of encouragement helped me a lot. So that's why I always also try to encourage my students, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy when you see when you see the Chinese also where they're learning English, where they're struggling to speak. You understand that learning foreign language is not easy. Yeah, when you see them struggling to speak and all that, like even when they're saying it, you even be the one to tell them yes, it's okay, even though when they're speaking rubbish, but yes, yes, they're trying. So that you're trying will go a long way to help that person, you know. So nothing comes easy, right? Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy. Yeah. Do you guys have any question? How many people are listening? Do you have any question? You can ask your question. You can ask your question, guys. Ni kwala ma? Wohen kwala? Ni happy ma? Wohen happy? Ni kwala ma? Oh, wohen kwala? Ni happy ma? Are you happy? I am happy. What is kwaila? Kwaila is what's another word of saying kwaila? Kwaila means happy, right? Kwaila, gaoshin. Gaoshin. Gaoshin also means kwaila. Kaishin. Kaishin also means happy. Then how to sing happy birthday. Junishanri kwaila. Junishanri kwaila. Junishanri kwaila. Junishanri kwaila. Happy birthday to you. Junishanri kwaila. 祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐。That's it. 祝你生日快乐。Wish you birthday happy. Like if you go the sentence, the like if you translate it word by word, right? 祝你生日快乐. That wish you birthday happy. 生日 is birthday, 快乐 is happy. So can you say 祝你生日开心? But the song, no, even though 开心 also means happy. Can you say 祝你生日高兴? No. 祝你生日快乐. And when you say why, no why. It is what it is. Yeah, one of my university students will know. Then, sometimes when you say something in Chinese, they'll say, can you say like this? No, why? No, why? It is what it is. That is the sentence structure. That is how they gave us the word. There is nothing else to to like to say why it's like that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yes. Kwaila. Yeah. Even the Kwaila ma one Kwaila. Where do we get that? It's one of the this Kwaila High movie I was watching then when it's a family that has how many kids? I think two kids or so or three. So one of the girl, her foreign friend, follow her to her house in China to celebrate Chinese New Year. So during the Chinese New Year, the father is trying to, when since the girl, the foreign girl is in the house, the father have been trying to, to try to, show that Chinese people this is how they do, to be trying to be formal. So even when he's trying, not trying to really show the girl in Chinese when they're celebrating New Year in the family reunion when they're eating together, you need to gambe. So because he was talking too much, talk this one, gambe, talk, drink, talk, gambe, he now get drunk. So when he gets drunk, that's when he started singing. No, ni kwala ma, oh hen kwala. Okay, say, oh, I have a way of表演, I have a performance. And then say, okay, do your performance. And then stand up. 你快乐吗？我很快乐。你 happy 吗？我很 happy. No, 你 happy 吗? I'm the one that joined this like that. Happy Chinese and English. 你快乐吗？我很快乐. You were just because he's drunk. You're just messing up with the song. Ni happy, everyone is clapping. Why I'm happy? Then when I see somebody that even wear like white and black, I don't even know. I can't remember if he was wearing a tie. Trying to look so formal to the foreign student that was in their house. Not he doesn't want to show any. Just like when you're in the office now, when you're at home. So you're trying to show everything so formal to the girl. And at the end, he got drunk. I was now misbehaving. And the foreign guy tried to video everything. So the next day when he wake up, we're like, what happened? They were not explaining to him everything that happened. And he was, if you like, let the world open, let him enter because he was so shy. Like, see him that trying to, be formal to the even telling everybody you have to behave like this, you have to do like this, don't be so. And at the end he's the one that messed it up. So the girl too, I think that the next day the foreign girl went with her friend. They also go out. I think they went to eat Beijing Kaoya. So also there whether she get drunk. So when she came back, she was not telling the man, yeah, do you remember your performance yesterday? They said, what was the performance? 你快乐吗？我很快乐。你 happy 吗？我很 happy. So it was so fun. The video. If you guys want the video, I can send it to you. I think I still have it in my this thing. So when I was not teaching my students, I added 你快乐吗？我很快乐。你 happy 吗？ Are you happy? I am happy. 你快乐吗？我很快乐。你 happy 吗？我很 happy. Okay. So before we go, I think it's already 1 hour, and I need to sleep. What's the time? It's almost 2 a.m. here in China because I exercise. Um. What did I want to say again? Yeah, for some of you guys that want to come to China to study this September, right? Jayo for your application. Don't forget if you have any question, you can always drop your message on the comment section. Okay? And I think the last time we already discussed about the CSCA exam, and we already sent the link. We have to register it. And don't forget, you can write this exam anywhere you are in the world, whether you're in Nigeria, because it's online exam. And don't forget that CSCA exam is only for those that are coming to China to do bachelor degree. If you're applying for 1 year Chinese language or you're applying for masters in any course or PhD in any course, you don't need to write it. The exam is only for the bachelor degree student. Don't forget that. And also for the exam, you can write it anywhere you are in the world. So whether you're in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Zambia, in Turkey, in Pakistan, anywhere you are, you can write it. It's online. So if you need the link, I already sent the link several times. If you still need the link, if you don't have it, you can chat me up or you can send me a message on this a comment section that Laoshi, you need the link for the CSCA exam. I will send it to you. Okay, guys, we're going to stop here for today. Bye. Can you guys send me some love? Nobody send us can share. Okay, let's send some love, lot of love. Let's see. Let me see. Bye. 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 Yes, guys, send some love. Send some love. How do you say bye in Chinese? 再见. Yeah. How is your Chinese language learning going? Guys, do you have any difficulties in your Chinese language learning? Do you have any question you want to ask before we go? We have 10 to 20 minutes for you guys to ask your questions. Any question, guys, before we go? 这些年，一个人，风越过，夜越走，有多累，有多走，还记得这是什么？真爱过才会的，会寂寞，会回首，只有梦，只有你在心中。朋友一生一起走，那些日子不再有。一句话，一辈子，一相信，一杯酒。朋友不曾孤单过，一首朋友你会懂。还有生，还有痛，还有走，还有我。Okay, for those that have been listening, thanks for joining. Let's sing a 送给你小星星，送你花一朵。 你在我生命中太多的感动，你是我的天使，一路给我。无论岁月变化，爱你唱山歌。听我说谢谢你，因为有你温暖了四季。谢谢你，感谢有你，世界更美丽。我要谢谢你，因为有你。爱上在心底，谢谢你，感谢有你，把幸福传递，送给你小星星，送你花一朵，你在我生命中太多的感动。你是我的天使，一路给我。无论岁月变化，爱你唱山歌。听我说谢谢你，因为有你温暖了四季。谢谢你，感谢有你。世界更美丽，我要谢谢你，因为有你，爱上在心底。谢谢你，感谢有你，把幸福传递。Guys, which other song do you guys remember? We are finished. We really learn a lot of songs when we are learning HSK 1 to 3, you know? Don't forget, if you're a new student and you want the online classes for HSK 1 to 3, they are all in this our YouTube channel. If you go to live videos, you will get, you can always watch, it's free. You can always watch it and, for your beginners level. And if you're watching, when you're watching it, you have any question, you can always drop your question on the comment section. We'll always see it and reply to you. There is this particular song, I can't, what's the, maybe next time I have to go and watch the videos again so that I can remember the songs we have been learning then when we are learning when we are doing the HSK 1 to 3. There is that one that, apart from 你快乐吗我很快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐。Then 这些年一个人跟我说谢谢你。You show that one. A lot of them were forgotten. Okay. Nobody's asking question. Should we go? Should we call it a day? Should we call it a day? Should we call it a day? Should we call it a day?世上只有妈妈好，有妈的孩子像怀抱，妈妈的怀抱，幸福哪里找？世上只有妈妈好，有妈的孩子像怀抱。拥进妈妈的怀抱，幸福像不世上只有 妈好，有妈的好事想怀抱，我是妈妈的怀抱，幸福的人。妈妈好，我们的好会想怀抱。嗯嗯嗯嗯嗯嗯嗯 Okay, guys, we have to call it a day. See you guys next time. Bye. 再见. Don't forget, 我还是你的亚拉克斯大学孔子学院的这个老师，现在在河北师范大学读博士。I'm still your teacher from Confucius Institute, University of Lagos, Nigeria, currently at Hubei University, doing my research, doing my PhD. Okay, if you have any question concerning studying Chinese, coming to China to study, even coming to China to do business, if it's first time you're coming to China, you need like, coming into China, there are certain apps that you need to download for you to be able to, locate your movement. And even if you can't speak Chinese, you can still able to locate where you're going and all that. Or if you have any question, particularly doing business in China, schooling in China and all that, you can always book one-on-one on YouTube with us. You can book one-on-one with me. Then 30 minutes, 1 hour, we can, put you through. And also there is this for those applying for this government scholarship is stay on. Some schools are stay on. And those for the Confucius Institute scholarship, which should be starting next month, the application will be starting next month. Those planning to apply for it, just make sure you're getting your documents ready. Don't forget that everything that you need to, every application in China, your documents is very important. Documents, the certificates. So whenever you're doing anything, whether with the Chinese, even in a company and all that, always try to tell them to, if possible, to give you a document, like to give you a certificate. Those things are very, very important when you're doing any application in China. Those applications is when I came back to China this time, like there are many certificates I have in the many things, and I never know. You just I can't remember what was that I was saying, and I just uploaded the document. School have to call me like you have this document, and they have to put it on the school website. I never know how important the document was. Until like when I bring it out, I was like even school call me, even in my PhD department, they called like I should send the documents and all that trying to. So documents are so important, especially when even it have to do with Nigerian government, you have to do with embassy, when you have to do with maybe all these big Chinese companies or some big companies in Nigeria, even foreign countries, all those documents that are so important. So anything, the one you are doing and all that, those recognitions, let them not only giving you money, let them make it this. That's why you see in China, even when you play football, when you do a game, like all these competitions, anyone you participate, they're always giving a certificate. Because whenever you're applying for anything here, is those documents counts. It counts a lot. Even I could remember, yeah. I don't want to talk much, but just understand what I mean by documents are so important. So when you're doing many things, even I could remember, even since I started studying Chinese, nobody told me all this. I don't even sometimes I don't know how I know it, but nobody told me. I have all those like is there. I don't even know how I'm able to, because the first place I work like that the where I work, the contract as the one I said from the beginning. After I finish working there, as I'm about to leave there, I have to draft out a letter with the company that I had because I'm the one that handle all this. Right? I started working here from so year to so year as a translator. Write it, give it to the director there, then he sign, stamp it. That is my proof. That is what shows that I have worked like that document. You also helped me a lot. You get, even when I was applying for also coming for this PhD, just because I have that 5 years working as Chinese, teaching Chinese, 5 years experience, it also go a long way for me. Like it's a very long way. As soon as the director saw it, you're already sure that I'm going to get it. So even if it's like in any profession you're doing, you're working, especially if you stay there for long time, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. As soon as you're coming, I try to use that company's letterhead and all that, get the and then put it in writing what you have done there and all that. Even also when I was at the Georgian Chief and Dash, I also did 1 year Chinese language there, and I participated in many. I work as a volunteer and also teach Chinese in the education faculty of education, and all those places I'm living there. I collect all the documents. I collected the certificates, and those certificates are so anything. Those certificates goes a long way. It's they are so important. So anyone you don't do anyone, everything is now about money. Everything is now about money. So you need evidence when you're talking. You need evidence. So sometimes that's why it's not about blah 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 blah. What evidence shows that you did that? You get. So when you have it, every other mouth keep quiet. You get. Yeah. So that is it. So where you're working and all that, even if maybe you have a playing ball and all that for this thing, and you play for some, if it's possible to have the certificate that shows it, you get. Because sometimes yeah, but that doesn't mean I didn't say you should go and forge a certificate. Oh. No, we're not talking about forging it. Oh. It's what you did, what you know you can do, because there will be a time for you to show. Oh yeah, now it's not to have that. We're not talking about forging. No, no, no. We're talking about the real thing you have done. Okay? Okay, let's stop here for today. We'll continue next time. See you guys. Bye. Good night. Waan.